Welcome back to Winter Weather Ready. When the temps go down, the bills go up. Electricity, propane, or natural gas. Winter warmth can get expensive. This winter is looking colder than normal. So is there anything we can do to avoid financial strain?
Many households have been feeling an inflation pinch for some time, but this year we are looking at an expensive winter. The National Energy Assistance Directors Association estimates the average home heating cost will rise by 7.6%.
I think every year we see the numbers climb a little higher, and given the current state of the economy, we see the arrears balances climb a little higher.
According to the U.S. Energy Information Administration, homes heated with electricity will see the biggest climb due to increased demand from data centers and the cost of upgrading utility infrastructure. The Energy Administration says natural gas is expected to increase 8% because of supply shortage. One bright spot looks to be propane.
We've procured different sources. We've got more domestic supply versus our Canadian supply. So I think it's going to be pretty close to last year.
Rising energy costs brings financial concerns, but the cold weather rule guarantees heat during the coldest months.
Every Minnesota residential energy utility customer is protected by cold weather rule.
The cold weather rule protects residential electric and natural gas customers from disconnection of their primary heating service. To qualify, you must establish and keep a payment plan with your utility.
So while there are special protections for low-income Minnesota residents, every resident in Minnesota who may have a past due energy bill is eligible for that protection.
These rules are in effect from October through April for Minnesotans and November through March for Wisconsin and Michigan residents. But not all forms of heat are covered.
Delivered fuels, which include propane, heating oil, and wood, are not covered by cold weather rule. However, those types of heating units typically require electricity in order to fire it. So the electric would be covered. Propane distributors are required to have a budget billing plan available for their customers, but it's not something that we regulate here at the Commission.
For those who use propane to heat their homes, those companies also have programs to help keep the heat on.
We do offer like an easy pay or a budget program where we can divide up those deliveries. There's always help from the county.
People should make sure they apply for energy assistance. It's a federal program, actually. It's federal money administered through the Department of Commerce.
If you run into barriers to secure a reasonable payment plan with your utility company, you are encouraged to contact your state Consumer Affairs office.
We have the ability here in the Consumer Affairs Office to actually decide what is a reasonable payment plan. And sometimes that's not what the utility has in mind. But again, the idea is to keep the heat on and keep a customer in a payment plan and patch them through to the end of April.
We do have a list of energy assistance providers on our website, so be sure to head over to WDIO.com.